What percentage would you say that you are successful? Like if you see a straight guy and you're like,
He
I'd
better
like to
not
have
say
sex with
no
that guy. How,
80,
like, what's the
90%.
percentage that you'll be able to seduce this man?
80%.
That's very high.
Yeah.
Before we tap in, man, make sure y'all tap into the merch. If you ever see me rocking something that you like, please consider visiting shopstevieknight.com. There you will find all my merchandise. You feel me? And go ahead and knock yourself out, man. Got the holes and headaches on today. I mean, I guess this kind of ties into the topic at hand, bro, because this title is crazy. It says, I'm gay and I ruin straight relationships on purpose. That doesn't make any sense. Like, because if you gay and you ruin straight relationships on purpose, that wasn't a straight relationship to begin with. But it's from the Other People's Lives podcast, man. Me and my girl did a reaction to a crazy video a few days ago from the same channel where, what was it? It had to do with a man that had been married for 25 years that had sex with thousands. Well, he cheated on his wife throughout the entire marriage and had sex with thousands of men and didn't consider himself gay.
You know, and if I was really feeling needy, I mean, I could see 4 or 5 guys.
In 5 days, you mean?
Right.
In one day.
Oh, in one
wow.
day. And this is happening in your own home?
It's
Hell no, bro. Maybe I'll leave a link to that so you can peep me and my girl's reaction to that. It was crazy. But today they got another one, and I'm about to tap in now. Wifey couldn't be with us today, man. She downstairs being mama, so we just solo today. Let's do it.
My pleasure, actually.
So, I guess to kick this off, can you just kind of describe in your own words what it is that you do exactly when it comes to targeting straight men in heterosexual relationships?
Yeah. Do you want me to go like way back to my early 20s to how deep, and profound it was? You want me to start back?
That sounds like a good place to start. I think, going back as far as possible to kind of understand how this started and why you do this would be great.
Okay. So being a like sucker in this world, it's kind of like if you could
See, I think this is cap straight up, because y'all can let me know from the LGBTQ, the homosexuals, is that like an exception, right? Because I don't imagine anybody out here that's gay gonna refer to himself as a sucker, right? That makes me think this is cap, but let's continue.
if you guys could put yourself in this situation, imagine being going to a party where there are 100 women and they're all hot, perky tits and tight cunts, and they're really hot, but they're all lesbians. It would probably get kind of frustrating for you,
I could see that.
You would not go home with anyone that night because they're all lesbians.
Yeah, so find you some fucking straight ones. Don't go to parties with lesbians, go to party with straight ones. I guess he's comparing it to him being around heterosexual men that he finds attractive and they all straight, so he can't do nothing. Well, bruh, just go to where the gays are and have at it.
Happening to you over and over and over and over again. It would get a little frustrating, So early on, I was frustrated and I started to think that maybe straight people were to blame for that, whether that was true or not. And so I became very bitter and resentful. And I thought, okay, I want to fuck with these people because all the guys that I want cunt, not
What?
cock. So
What?
I early on decided I was gonna engage in like vengeful, practices and do things, to retaliate, basically.
What?
So how do you go?
What? That don't even make no fucking sense. You get mad at straight people because they straight, and you gonna get revenge on them because they straight, and they not get what?
Things, to retaliate, basically.
So how do you go about convincing a straight guy
Facts.
to sleep with you?
Facts.
How do we do it? Oh, that's easy. Even though I have a dick, and we all know that guys want.
Y'all don't say that, bro. Y'all don't. Is there ever times where like this? That's weird, bro. Do y'all do that? Do y'all do that? And if y'all do that, how often do y'all do that? You gonna call yourself the F word when that's a no. You don't use that word, right? It's like me calling myself a Nigger. It makes no sense. Why would I insult myself?
How do we do it? Oh, that's easy. Even though I have a dick, and we all know that guys want blowjobs, they want a tongue in their asshole, whatever. So I was able to deploy different practices, to get straight
Deploy?
guys to come on over to the dark side. And that's real easy. That's honestly really easy to do. Because guys are dogs. We all know, whether you're gay or straight, guys are dogs. And I just started to realize that it doesn't take much to get a straight guy, to indulge in sexual things that he may or may not even think about.
What are some examples?
Okay. I do want to say this because I think it's important. I live in San Francisco.
Where everybody gay up
And
there.
It's a town where people are obsessed with sex, and people are really into like expanding boundaries and pushing their limits.
Well, that makes fucking sense, bro. Like, there's no way. That's impossible. You can't do that, bro. He already had some sweet in his system from jump, right? I'd imagine there's a way for the gays to determine whether or not they can extract some sweetness out of somebody that may not live sweetly. I mean, that answers a lot of questions. San Fran is like one of the gayest, if not the gayest city in America, bro. So I'd imagine it's like shooting fish in a barrel out there. But he said he like heterosexual. He likes to mess up heterosexual relationships. So that's where I'm confused, bro. Cause like how you got a girl? How do you have a girlfriend? How you got a woman as a man and then you cheating with a man? All y'all motherfuckers bi.
And I
Gay.
quickly learned that guys are frustrated with women. For example, certain like straight white
Come on, bro. Run this back.
limits. And I quickly learned that guys are frustrated with women. For example, certain like straight white guys who are 6'5" basketball players are dating Asian women with small cunts and small mouths, and they're like, and they'll tell me, they're like, well, I can't fuck her throat,
This is bullshit.
her mouth is too small,
This is cap.
or she doesn't get good head,
This is cap.
or whatever. So I started to take notes on what straight guys had problems with in terms of their girlfriends and dates and stuff. So I'd be like, okay, well, I'm a 6'2" fag. I've got a nice deep throat and an asshole, and you can use me and all that stuff. So over time, I learned what straight guys wanted and they couldn't get. And in a city like San Francisco, where people are very, very sexually open-minded,
No.
it's not that difficult to persuade or seduce a guy into doing things.
Hell
It's just
no.
not.
Hell no. That's bull. This is cap. This is cap, dog. First of all, there's no way you had this many conversations with 6'5" heterosexual men that had sex with small Asian women. That's cap, bro. That's cap. That's bullshit. But dog, I don't give a. I mean, it is San Francisco, but no, these motherfuckers, they already sweet. They already gay. They already bi-curious, whatever the fuck. They ain't heterosexual men, dog. There has not been one heterosexual man in history that has been turned off by a woman enough to play with some dick. Get the fuck out of here. Because she got a small throat and small pussy hole. What? Hell no, bruh. A lot of men get off on the fact that it's too small.
What percentage would you say that you are successful? Like if you see a straight guy and you're like,
He better
I'd like
not
to have
say
sex
no
with that guy.
fucking
How
80,
like what's the
90%.
percentage that you'll be able to seduce this man?
80%.
That's very high.
Yeah.
Is that
Here it
because it's people that you think are sort of, like you said, already on the cusp of experimenting or open-minded in that sense, or you're just a skilled practitioner at getting people to come over to the dark side, as you say?
All of the above.
Ugh.
I want to go back to what you just said. I think you said you were in your 20s or early 20s. So if you were going out all the time surrounded by straight men that you couldn't have, like, why not go to gay bars or try to put
Facts.
yourself in situations where there would be other gay men?
I am glad you asked me that question because as a faggot and a sodomite, I do not
think he's
enjoy
trolling.
sex with gay men
He's trolling.
because they're effeminate.
What?
I do not enjoy sex with gay men because they're effeminate. Yeah, no, I don't at all. I've only hooked up with around like 3 or 4 faggots in my life. 99% of the men I've hooked up with have been straight.
They ain't straight, but I get the point.
Okay.
And
Why aren't you attracted to other gay men?
because they're effeminate.
Not all gay
Yeah.
men though are
No, that's
you know.
What's that?
I said not all gay men are, feminine.
No, no, of course not. But most of them are. It's kind of like, I think the best way to describe it is, would you prefer to have sex with a woman who's like a dyke, who's more like a man, or would you prefer to have sex with a woman who's more feminine?
Well, as a
Man, that's a
straight
valid point,
man, I
but
would
he
say
gonna sit here and act like they ain't a bunch of damn butch ass homosexuals as cap, bro. There's these motherfuckers all over the place. That's just just some selfish shit on straight men, but they ain't straight though. They're not straight. They're just not straight, bro. If you're a homosexual and you look at a straight man and you feel like you can get that straight man, that means you feel like that man ain't straight. There's no fucking way. It's impossible. It is impossible, bro.
a feminine woman is what I would prefer.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't enjoy sex with most gay men just because they're effeminate and I'm not attracted to.
There's some
effeminate
aggressive
men.
ass.
Otherwise, I would just fuck women.
Can I use the word butch
No.
for homosexuals, bro? There's some aggressive ass, hard, more masculine. There's a bunch of those type of gays out there, bro.
You know, because they're feminine.
But what about like a masculine gay man?
There you go.
Okay, those are few and far between.
Okay. So we've heard about people, I don't know if targeting is the right word, but or having more of an attraction to straight guys, trying to turn straight guys, sleep with straight guys. Understandable. For you, when did this other interest kind of come into play where it wasn't just about finding straight men and sleeping with them, but finding straight men in relationships with women and then seemingly, I guess, getting off on destroying their relationship or, as you said, creating disharmony?
Right. Okay. I'm glad you asked that question. Early on, when I was pursuing men, just men in general, at a bar, at a club, wherever, parties. And, there's a lot of straight guys that are cool with faggots like me, and they're like, oh yeah, you're a nice guy. But it never became sexual. They would never like come home with me or fuck me or have me suck their dick. And I'm like, this kind of sucks. It's like, again, if you were to go to a party where there were like 100 women and all of them were lesbians, you're not going to go home with any of them, right?
Yeah,
Because
I'm
they're all
not gonna be
lesbians.
with her. That's a
And so-
stupid ass hypothetical, bro. Because what commonsensical heterosexual man would go to a damn party full of beautiful lesbians? That makes no fucking sense.
I just started thinking, well, son of a bitch, this really kind of sucks. Because I'm
I'm gonna take
chasing
it.
guys who don't want me, who don't even know I'm alive. And so it turned to bitterness and resentfulness, and then it turned into being vengeful.
Cause
And then
sound like an incel. Sound like a dude who can't get no pussy and then therefore demonizes women because women don't want to give him pussy, right? Cuz is literally a gay incel. Since these straight men don't want to have sex with me, I'm going to try to ruin these men's relationships, which is evil, right? You a selfish ass sadistic bitch for doing that. But at the same time, I feel like that's why I wish wifey was here for this one. Cause I feel like if a gay man could take a man away from a woman, I'm sure that woman would be like, peace, be gone, right? Because they would never think in their wildest dream that their heterosexual straight ass boyfriend or husband would ever think once about doing something with a gay man. Right, so it's like he evil for doing this shit, but at the same time, if he can pull your man, that ain't the man for you. Cause it's doing you a favor, low key. You know what I mean? It's like I'm conflicted. Like he a bitch for doing it, but if he can pull a woman's man, then you are doing that woman a favor.
started thinking, you know what? Fuck these guys. Fuck these cunts. I'm going to start to destroy some relationships. And that early on, started to manifest, and I started to think, I'm going to destroy their relationships because I'm not getting anything out of these guys, even though they're flirting with me or whatever. And
I'm gonna take it.
Transitioned from being that to now, it's basically turned into being a sport and entertainment.
Oh, a
That makes
sport,
sense.
you said?
Yeah, a sport.
Oh, so because I was going to ask, that seems like a long time ago. So if you're not bitter or vengeful anymore, it's just sort of a kink and an interest of yours?
It's a kink and it's a fetish, and I absolutely love turning straight guys. You cannot make a straight guy become gay. As the two of you know that. Both of you are straight. You would never become gay.
Facts.
However, there are men out there who, given the right circumstance, can cross over to the dark side.
See, all right, that
do
that
shit, but-
answers questions. Like that makes perfect sense. He already know. He know who he can fucking go after and who he can't go after. So that makes sense. Like I know I can get that fool because he's sweet, right? So I wonder if wifey knows that her man is sweet too, though. Because I don't think any woman out here want to be with a man that's sweet or could be sweet. So like low key, he's doing, like I said, he's doing the girl a favor. Matter of fact, instead of like out here home wrecking and fucking up relationships, you should provide this as a service, dog. I'm sure that there are women out here that will pay you to try to pursue their man so they can be 1000% certain that my man ain't got no bitch in his blood. You feel me? I'm sure there's women out here that probably like are in denial about it or want to know. You feel me? I'm sure you could make a profit, a handsome profit off this, especially today because everybody fucking, I ain't gonna say everybody. There's never been as high of a level of sweetness ever in society. and you can capitalize off this instead of home wrecking shit. And it's the best of both worlds. You not being a demon for doing it, and you can get you some bi-curious dick.
With guys, and I use that to fuck up their relationships with women.
But
And
if you're like angry at straight men just for being straight, like, and you want to destroy their relationships because of that, like, there's
You're
also
fucked
a
up.
woman involved in that. Like, what did she do to have this like thing happen? You know?
I'm glad you asked that question. I target women who are cunts.
What's your criteria for that?
For being a cunt. A woman that doesn't like gay men, or a woman that has control over her boyfriend. Guys tell me things like, oh, my girlfriend, is very controlling, and, she can't handle this or handle that. And
Oh, so you do them a
then
favor too.
they'll tell me
You doing the
things
men a
where I'm
favor
like,
too.
okay, so your girlfriend is a cunt. And then I will take that information and I will use it to destroy their relationship.
Okay. So how are you doing this, and how are you getting it out of these guys? Like, are these one night stands? Like, when you pursue someone new, how much time is going into getting to know them and then getting them to open up for you to kind of understand, oh, their girlfriend or wife isn't a nice person. So I'm going full force and I'm going to destroy their relationship by fucking this guy.
Yeah, it's a sliding scale. If a woman is just a full on cunt, they're like the best target. I actually, to be honest, I'm actually a nice faggot. I'm a good cum dumpster. I don't necessarily set out to destroy relationships.
You trolling? Yes,
of
you
nice
do. You just
people.
said it, cuz.
It's when a woman is a cunt, and I think that she deserves, this kind of treatment. I will deploy tactics to do that, and there's tons of ways of doing that.
How do you get this information, though, is what I'm asking. Like, how much time are you spending with men to understand that this is like a prime target for you because of the woman?
Yeah, number one, alcohol. Alcohol is the truth serum, right? So
facts.
Guys and women
Facts. And if alcohol makes you gay, you're gay.
will tell me things while they're drinking that give me the information I need to fuck with them. Do you want me to give you some examples of things I've done?
Sure.
There was a guy who was part of a team of runners in, I don't know if you know San Francisco well at all, but do you know Haight Street at all?
I do, yeah. I've been there.
Okay. Awesome. And he and about 30 other runners came into this bar where I used to go to, and we were just drinking and talking. I was buying them shots of whiskey, getting him as fucked up as possible, because he was hot. He was so hot I would eat the peanuts out of his shit. That's how hot he was.
What?
And he told me that his girlfriend did not know how to give blowjobs. And he hated that. And I told him,
Well,
I said,
teach her how to do
dude,
it,
I can
bro.
make you bust a nut in under 3 minutes with my mouth. And so he got more and more interested. So I invited him to my home, which was around the corner from the bar. And he said, okay, let's do this. We're going to leave the bar, but you are not going to walk out with me. I don't want her to see, me leaving with you, but leave the bar and I'll follow you to your home. And I did that. We went to my place. I sucked his dick, made him come in about 3-4 minutes. And then we went back to the bar And he
Oh,
said,
that's so fucking nasty, bro. It made my fucking stomach hurt. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's gay. Yeah, and Shawty being his girl deserves not to be with a gay man. And only a gay man would sneak off and let a goddamn gay man suck his dick. I ain't mad. It's fucking nasty hearing that shit. But I'm not mad at it, bro. I'm not mad at it. He did her a favor.
do not go into the bar because I don't want my girlfriend to see us together. And I thought to myself, well, fuck that. I'm going to do that anyway. So I walked into the bar with him, and his girlfriend saw him coming with me into the bar. She got suspicious, and they ended up having a massive blowout, and they ended up breaking up.
Yeah, and the fact that she was suspicious about him coming in with the man means that she already knew that he was gay. Because, what the fuck? If your girl assumes that you coming in the bar with a man means you did something with the man, that means she knew you was gay, because if you were straight, that wouldn't be a thing. There's no way she would assume that. Right. Like, even if you came in there with a flamboyantly looking, I don't know how Buddy presents himself, but even if you came inside with a flamboyantly gay looking man, like, she not gonna think nothing. Like, okay, maybe you just know this motherfucker. It wouldn't be a thing. That's cause she knew Buddy was gay from jump.
So like you get off on the fact that they broke up because of that?
Yes, it's a fetish of mine.
Okay.
Are you going out alone to places when you do this?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to invite my aunt or uncle with me. Yeah, so for sure.
So what about like a friend, like a buddy?
Yeah, I'll go with a friend or a buddy or by myself, whatever.
Do your friends know this is something that you typically do?
Yes.
And are they supportive of that?
They probably laugh.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. I mean, given San Francisco, people are sexually fucked up, so they don't really care.
But you don't feel any type of like remorse for these types of things? I mean, it is kind of fucked up what you're doing, right?
No, I don't feel any remorse at all.
But like, you don't feel bad for this woman that
'Cause he's a
like
fucking
you're
psychopath.
purposefully going out of your way to try and destroy their relationship because of this grudge that you've been holding for many years?
No, not at all.
Do you think you'll continue doing this for a long time?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I mean, early on, it was because of bitterness, and I helped, like straight guys responsible for being, straight guys were responsible early on in my life, for a lot of this. Now it's just more for game or sport.
And is this sort of your social life in a way? Like when you go out, are you going out to pursue a guy or go to a bar specifically for this reason of trying to leave with someone that's straight and in a relationship?
So is a straight guy now not enough? Like he also needs to be in a relationship?
Well, yeah, it's the desire that he's in a relationship so that I can destroy it, for sure.
And that includes marriages, not just people dating?
Are you kidding? A week before this guy was going to get married, I destroyed his marriage.
Why does that make you feel good though?
I don't know. It's a you know what a fetish is, right?
Of course.
Yeah, it's basically a fetish.
So this guy, for example, you destroyed his marriage a week before his wedding. Do you then is it like my job's done here and you kind of cut off communication, or do you still talk to the guy after? Do you see these guys again?
No, absolutely. It's my job is done. I am satisfied. I'm happy, and my job is done.
Woo.
Now, the women finding out about this feels like something that even the straight guy could keep a secret. But are you going out of your way to make sure the woman discovers it?
Oh, fuck. Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Okay. Do you want me to tell you a couple of experiences I had in that regard?
Sure.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know like what you do. Because, you could bring a guy back to your apartment, suck him off, but then it seems like you want to make sure the woman finds out somehow.
Oh my God, yes. The main goal is that the partner finds out.
You're doing it for free, bro. Get paid.
I had a roommate, and he invited his girlfriend over, for drinks or whatever. And when he was in the bathroom, she told me, she's all, I think my boyfriend is bi-curious.
Boom.
Is he bisexual?
Boom.
She says, no, I think he's bi-curious. He just wants to explore. I'm like,
what's the difference?
Oh, okay, that sounds cool.
What the fuck is the difference?
So, you need to know that the more information I get from people, the more I can use that information to hurt them. So after she told me that, I ended up sucking his dick and eating his asshole out. And he felt a lot of guilt and shame. And both of you are straight, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So your girlfriends would probably know if you did something naughty with another woman, they might pick up on it. Right? So she picked up on the fact that he did something naughty.
Bruh, it's a big difference between cheating with a girl and then getting sucked off and your asshole ate by a man, bruh. Cuz was destroyed. You know what I mean? Men cheat with women all the fucking time, don't blink an eye, bruh. It ain't the fucking same as cuz playing with a man for the first time. If it was his first time playing with a man, but clearly it was because it bothered him so much that this girl could fucking tell that something is off. You ain't the same, bro. What did you do?
It festered for a while, and
Festered. Hell yeah.
ultimately he confessed to her because he felt guilty. And the thing is, one of the things that I pride myself on is planting seeds in relationships so that it flourishes and hopefully causes
it's a demon.
discord.
He's a demon.
In their life.
What kind of seeds? Like, how did you plant? Like, what do you mean by that?
Oh, just like if a guy has for example, a birthmark on his ass, or he has a tattoo, where normally people can't see it. For example, I hooked up with this one guy one time who had a tattoo on his lower abs, just above his dick, and the tattoo was "Lucky You," which is phenomenal. And
It's phenomenal.
he said to me, "Don't ever come up to me and talk to me if you see me on the streets." And a couple of weeks ago, I ran into him in the street with his girlfriend.
Oh, shit.
And I went up to her and I said to her, hey, how's it going? And I said, just wanted to let you know I'm the lucky one.
In front of him?
In front
Both
of him.
of them.
What did he say?
Nothing. He was completely blown away.
Flabbergasted.
Hey, I'm the lucky one. And so I will do whatever's necessary to like cause discord or, like shit between couples. Nothing criminal, nothing violent, just in terms of using words and stuff like that.
Man, he's fucked in the head, bruh. Fucked in the head, narcissistic, psychopath ass homo. But you could be paid. You could be paid to be on demon time, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, women would pay you for this shit. Separate from that in reality, you are doing these women a favor, right? I mean, fucking up a marriage is entirely different, though. Like, that ain't just those two. When you fuck up a marriage, kids, all that, that's a different ball game. But even then, you are doing that woman a favor. But yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro.